Welcome to our Facebook live crafting session from Come Crafting with Jill and Jez. I'm Jill.
And I'm Jez.
And on the first Saturday of every month, we do a joint live crafting session over in our Facebook group, Come Crafting with Jill and Jez. If you'd like to watch along live next time, please come and join our group. There'll be a link below this video. I hope you enjoy watching. Okay, so I'm going to be using today the butterflies and flowers laying direct decorative mask. You get 6 in the pack. They're absolutely fantastic. Appear to be, oh no, there's the other one. There's 3 that are really like background patterns, a bit like the mask that we've already got in the catalogue.
And you can emboss with them as well.
Yeah, you can emboss with them. They're really pretty, and these will make gorgeous backgrounds. I'm really looking forward to using them to make some backgrounds. But the really interesting thing, and you can use these with the layering ones as well, these 3 layering ones. So you've got flowers, more flowers, and butterflies, and you can layer these on top of each other with different colours and get really, really gorgeous results. They're really, really nice. I just love them. Wasn't sure I would love them at first, but I've watched loads of other videos and just really loving them. So I'm going to use these.
So versatile, aren't they? I love it.
They are, and they're such good value because I think they're £9.25 for 6, so that's like less than £2 each, and you get so much mileage from them. And
you basically got 3 embossing folders as well.
Yeah. And there's so many different ways you can use them for layering as well. So I'm going to be using these 2 today. So I'm going to turn my bit of card over that I already did on one side.
Yeah, we didn't see any of that.
No, and I'm going to position it in the corner there. And I'm going to use, now I was telling you about this. This is like Post-it tape, except it's not made by Post-it, because when I went to rebuy my Post-it tape used to be like this, about this wide. On a big reel. This is much thicker, but it does the same job as Post-it tape, and actually being wider it's sometimes more useful. So I'm going to cover up the bits that I don't want to be blended, because the blending brushes are quite wide and you can catch little bits of these. So I'm going to cover up those as well. And then
I can see an order coming on for Post-it tape.
Yeah. I mean they were really cheap actually. I've got 6 rolls of this. I'm not sure this dispenser is very good actually, but and they were dead cheap, and it's really great for, especially if you're using like this. So I'm just going to put another little bit just in case I go over the edge there, and another little bit there. So any bits that you don't want to get any ink on, you can just mask out.
And it'll hold it down in place as well, won't it?
Yeah, so, and peel off without any problem. So I'm using.
Jez, are you saying you can dry emboss with these embossing? Yes, you can. So use it like an embossing folder. You need a silicone mat. You need a silicone mat to be able to do that.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a very, very light version. Oh, I've got someone bringing me a coffee here. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, how nice. Oh, I'm a bit thirsty.
He's not coming on camera. Yeah. Anyone else like a coffee? Can you see my husband? He's still trying to earn brownie points from giving me
Carol's saying she's got here at last. So you missed all the kerfuffle, Carol. So
you missed the exciting bit.
Yeah, we all went wrong.
Right. So I've got very, very, although that looks quite dark, very little amount, and I'm not going to press too hard because I want this layer to be quite light. So I'm using this, what I call the skinny version first of all, the ones with the thin lines, because I tried it the other way around, it didn't work as well. So I like starting with this one with the skinny edges really. So I'm just colouring that in just till I've got enough colour in there. You don't need very much for this first layer. So then you can peel all these off and you can reuse them all so they're not wasted, and you will see, hopefully, can you see that? That's really pretty on its own, but we're going to make it even prettier now, so I need to leave that on. So we're going to position this one now over top, and the way to position it is you've got 3 circles in the middle of these 3 flowers, so you need to line those up. So,
good tip.
Yeah, and that will help.
They don't come with instructions, we have to work it all out, don't we?
Yeah, no, they don't come with instructions. And actually my ink is so pale this time that I'm struggling to see, but I think that's just about right. Those 2 are lined up, so presumably that one will be right. So I'm just going to put another bit up here. So anywhere that you don't want the ink to go over, make sure you mask that card off, because it's very easy to just get a light covering. Right, and so that this time, it's not quite in place, but anyway, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go a bit darker with my polished pink.
Oh, so you're not changing colours? Huh?
No, I'm not changing colours because I've only got 2 blending brushes.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit like Stampin' Off, isn't it? I guess.
I'm a bit stuck, really. So I could actually use a light colour and then probably use the same brush with the darker colour, to be fair. So that's a bit darker than I used before. So now let's take these Post-it notes off and reveal, and hopefully it will be really pretty. Ta-da!
Oh, yeah.
How pretty is that? Isn't it so lovely? So, but that's not all you can do, because on this
there's
one,
more.
on this one, you get leaves.
Fab.
Just waiting on to close my stamp pad. If I can. Which will make it even prettier. So, and you can just line these leaves up. So I'm going to use Granny Apple Green to start with. So I'm going to do these 2 leaves up here first of all. So I'm going to line them up against the edge of my flower. And again, I'm going to use Post-it notes to tape off any bits that I don't want to get any ink on. So I might put one over there. So just so that I make sure that I don't ink anywhere that I don't want to. And just a little bit of Granny Apple Green ink. And over there. It's just so lovely building this up. I love it when you take the Post-it notes off and it's like, oh, that looks really pretty. So
it's like you're an artist, isn't it? I love it.
I know. Yeah, look at that. How lovely is that? So I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do a single leaf up here. So cover these ones up because I don't want those spoiling my card. And it is really useful, this tape, I have to say, because it's so easy to peel on and put back on again, and you can just keep reusing the bits. So
I use washi tape. It's not wide enough, so that's really good because it covers the face.
No, I wouldn't have bought this width had I had the choice, but actually having this width is really good for this.
Yeah.
So that's another one. I've done that one slightly darker, so you can vary the strength that you do. So I'll do another one down here, which is probably going to go off a little bit.
Right, ta-da! Yes.
Yeah, it is. So that's going to go there. So hold it in place, cover up any bits I don't want. So you see, you need to be careful of little bits like this because you could just catch them.
Yeah.
Just need to do that. I'm going to not do it quite as dark as I did the last one, but very easy to position these into place.
Because you can see a little bit through the actual mask, can't you?
Yes, you can. So that's that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of these pointy leaves as well. So I'm going to come back here and down here. I'm going to use the pointy leaves. Covering up all this that I don't want to get. And I'm going to change colour. I'm going to use the same blending brush because I haven't got any more. I'm going to change to Pear Pizzazz. So I might just scribble a bit.
I'll just rub it a little bit first, yeah.
On a bit of spare paper to get off most of the Granny Apple Green. And this will just be a very slight difference. Oh, I haven't covered that bit up as well.
Oh, nearly a disaster, darling.
Yes.
As Craig would say.
There we go. Might not be enough of a contrast, the Pizzazz. Oh, that's all right though. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
And then I might just do one more of those up here, going off the edge.
And that's handy because you're doing the same leaf. The Post-its are in the same position.
Yeah, they're in place there. But that is there.
Oh, nice.
That's my layering mask pattern. And then all I'm going to do is I think I'm going to grab a smoky slate. And I've got a sentiment from, oh, what's the free one? There we go, Friendly Hello. So I'm going to use Hello Friend on here.
Nice. I like that set.
I'm going to do it there, so it just comes between the leaf a bit. So didn't want it black, I didn't think. I thought maybe just doing it in grey would be a bit more subtle. It's a bit wobbly, a bit of a rub. Hope that's going to come out. Might just stamp it on a piece of paper first, just to make sure.
Stamp matte, I find, with that one.
Yeah, well, let's give it a try. I think it's all right. It's a bit, looks a bit bubbly on there, but then that's not nice Stampin' Up card. Yeah,
that's fine.
There we go. And then we just need to layer. So if you missed it, my card, this panel measures 13.5 by 9. And I'm then going to layer it onto a piece of cardstock that is 14 by 10, I think. All right. 14 by 9.5. Double check. So you can see the one I did on camera before you could just see me what I was doing.
We didn't see that.
Yeah. So I'll just cover that up.
But you got 2 sides to cardstock for these.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Sometimes I need more than 2.
Yes, yes, yes. There have been some that have ended up in the bin.
In the bin.
So that is just going to layer on there.
So pretty.
And this is just one of the variations you can do. There's lots of other things you can do with the flowers, and there's lots of things you can do with the butterflies as well. Kylie Patucci did a really nice butterfly card with them. And then that's just going to layer onto a basic white card blank. You could use a coloured card blank if you wanted to. I'm using basic white. I still want to call it Whisper White.
I do.
And so
probably will always.
Quite quick and easy. There we go. I haven't stuck that on very well, actually. It's not completely equal, but hey ho.
It's a handmade card.
Close enough for jazz. There we go. And of course you could do a little bit on the inside and a little bit on your envelope, which would make it even more nice. And I did intend to do, but I forgot. So just use your imagination. So as we're running quite
Julie's
late,
just popping on at work.
Oh yeah. I think Andrea was on at work as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So there we are. I hope
that's really lovely.
Inspired you about the masks. I think they're absolutely lovely. You can imagine what they'd look like if you used 2 different colours. I mean, this is what you can do with just one colour, which I think is quite nice. But you can imagine what you could do with using more than one colour.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really pretty, and lots of experimentation to go on. So that was me for today. I'm going to come down again. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my projects. Now you can pop over and watch Jez's project, and watch her half of the live video and see her amazing projects that she's making. Bye.
Bye.